So today what I'm going to do is show you guys how you can automate short form video content, videos of yourself using make.com and Heygen. So let's dive right into it. I'm not going to do any fluff. We're just going to get right into building. If you want, you can pull up make.com and follow along. Once you go over to make.com, what you want to do is create a new scenario. If you don't have a make account, I'll leave a link in the description. Go ahead and join. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and create a new scenario. This new scenario should be used as a trigger for your account or for your automated scenario. What we can do is create a trigger. This trigger can be anything. To start off, what we can do is create a Google Sheet, watch new rows, and set up your Google Sheet. So essentially what this is, it's going to be a Google Sheet to where you can put all the topics that you will want the video to be about inside of that Google Sheet. Say, hey, this video can be for how businesses are going to be using AI agents in 2025. There'll be different rows where you can put your different topics of what you want the video to be about. This trigger will go ahead and watch for when you add a new row. So once you add a new row or a new topic, it'll automatically trigger to create a video. So that's what we're doing here. We just connected that. Go ahead and click on choose manually. Next thing we want to do is set up a Perplexity AI integration. Perplexity AI is going to be your research agent or your research bot. You're going to use it to go ahead and find out information on that topic and create a script for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So what you want to do is go ahead and search Perplexity AI, and then we want to go ahead and click create a chat completion. So for this, you want to make sure that you set up your Perplexity AI connection over here on the left-hand side where it says connections, but the regular integration can be fine. You just sign into your account and be good to go. What we're going to do here now is for the Perplexity AI, we're going to create that first item. And I already had created a script for it or a prompt for it. I can go ahead and link that in the description for you. But essentially what you want to do is click on add item, and this is where the script or prompt will go. This prompt is basically going to tell Perplexity AI exactly what we want it to do. So just for example purposes, your task is to research actionable and practical AI tips, strategies, or news for media buying. Marketing professionals and business owners with primary audience, blah, 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 blah. Basically telling Perplexity AI exactly what I wanted to research. What we can also do is take this out, or your task is to research actionable and practical, and then take this part out and plug in exactly what the Google Sheet says. So once it watches for a new row, once that new row is there, which will be this new line right here, which is latest updates on AI agents and how businesses are using it. That's the only column that's showing there as a new column. So it's your task to research actionable and practical latest updates on AI agents and how businesses are using it. So that'll pull in. And then this prompt basically tells you exactly what else to do and basically say, hey, make sure it's a 25-second monologue script, up to 60 seconds long, should be on the sixth grade reading level. And then basically just giving it a full prompt of how exactly you want the video to sound. You can customize this to however you want it to be, your tone of voice, how long you want it to be, and so on. So once you got the prompt in there, your role you want to select is user. And then max tokens, I like to put like 1,000, and then temperature, and you want to make sure you put it at 0.7 and click OK. So once you have that set up, the next thing you want to do is set up Claude. The Claude integration or the Claude prompt is going to be used to create the actual caption or description for your post. For example, if you're going to post it on LinkedIn, it'll create a LinkedIn post for it. If you're going to post it on Instagram, or IG Reels, it'll create that caption for it. If you want to post it on YouTube Shorts, it'll post that caption, create that caption for you. So we're going to go ahead and click add a module, and then we're going to look for Claude, create a prompt, max tokens, let's say 700. We want to change this to Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And then same thing with Perplexity, you want to add that message. The role is going to be user. Then the content is going to be the script, and the type is going to be text. So one thing to call out as well is if you have a certain document of example posts you wanted to replicate, or not even replicate, but use as inspiration, you can go ahead and click document, or if you have an image or anything, you can do that, but we're going to do text. The text, I'm going to go ahead and put in the prompt that I want. And then essentially this just tells Claude exactly what kind of post I want, how it's structured, how to follow a certain format, and so on in tone of voice. And then it's going to create that prompt based on the actual AI data. So we want to make sure we go ahead and scroll down the sources and make sure that it's going to be pulling in the Perplexity AI information. So the post can be directly about what information we found there. So it'll be message and then content. From there, we're going to go click and click show advanced. And then what we're going to do is change this temperature to 0.7. We don't want a super high temperature because then it'll sound really robotic. So we always change that. Next step is going to be setting up Heygen. If you don't have a Heygen account, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description for you to go ahead and create a Heygen account. Heygen is going to be used to create an AI avatar of yourself. So for example, in Heygen, I can create a video just like this. And instead of me talking right now, it'll look like me, sound like me, but it'll be an AI avatar, which I can feed it a script and it'll say whatever I want it to say. So that'll be the next thing to set up. Exactly how this prompt is going to work is it's going to search the topic from the Google Sheet. That topic is going to go to Perplexity AI. AI is going to research that topic and create a script for your video. And then that's going to feed the information to the Claude prompt. And from the Claude prompt, Claude is going to go ahead and make a LinkedIn post, Twitter thread, YouTube caption, whatever you want it to create for that short form video. And then it'll be passed along. So for example, next we're going to do Heygen create avatar video. Title of the video can be, let's see, I'm just put example. You can put anything there. What you also can do is on that Google Sheet module or that Google Sheet that you create, you can put a title column to put whatever you want the title to be, and then just pull it in directly by clicking, for example, B will be the title row and add it here, and that'll be the title. But we could put example test, and then what we can add is a timestamp to it so I can know exactly like what time it was generated. Where is it? Oh, right over here. So timestamp. So it'll say example, and then whatever time I click that button. So next thing you want to do is click on, where is it? Oh, I scrolled down too far. Add an item under video inputs. The type is going to be a avatar. I already have all this set up, my Heygen connection set up. But if you don't, you'll go ahead and set it up. If you need help with that, or you want another video on how to set up Heygen inside of make.com, just drop a comment and let me know. So the avatar you're going to select is yours. It's going to be an avatar of myself. So I'll just click that. The avatar scale, I'll leave the same. Avatar style. So for example, you can leave it empty and it'll just create a regular 16 by 9 or 9 by 16 video of yourself. So it's whatever dimensions you give it. I'm going to leave this as empty. And then you can change the background color by providing a hex code. So it'll crop out the background of your avatar and put a color there. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is look at voice type. And then we're going to do voice type text is going to be the actual script that the avatar is going to speak on. So voice ID, I'm going to select professional. This professional voice was created in 11 Labs and not Heygen, only because 11 Labs voice input that they have set up, the professional voice, sounds exactly like me. It doesn't sound robotic. It doesn't sound choppy. So if you want another video on how to set up a AI voice on 11 Labs, let me know. I can create a video for it. But I go ahead and select that. The text input is going to be the script that Perplexity AI created. So we're going to go ahead and click choices, message, and then content. And then what it's going to do is pull in the text from the Perplexity AI module. Voice speed, I like to speed it up just a little bit, either 1.1 or 1.2. That'll be like a 1.1x, 1.2x, because a lot of times the avatar does talk a little bit slower. And I try to, like me personally, speak a little bit fast. So I just put up a little bit. Pitch, you can tweak with the pitch if you want. I normally don't touch the pitch because I don't want to sound too squeaky or my voice is too deep. But one thing I do want to put on here is I always put excited or friendly just because you want your video to have some emotion to it. You want it to have some energy. So always make sure that you have a voice emotion here. Background type, I'm going to leave as empty. Not going to do anything there. So that'll be all there. One thing you want to keep in mind is this dimension. There'll be a 12 by 80 for the width, 720 by height. You can change it to whatever you want, but using the Heygen API, that's the only dimensions you can use for free. So if you get the API, you can do all this for free on Heygen, but you'll have a limited amount of credits that you can do. So we're going to leave the dimensions as that, and then that'll be fine. The next step from there is going to put a wait module or a sleep module, because what we want to do is give Heygen enough time to create that video for us. So next thing we want to do is click module. We want to click tools. We want to go to sleep, and then first module is going to be 300 seconds, or we can do 100. Oh yeah, we can just do 300 seconds. That should be enough time for that to generate on Heygen. If it's not enough time and you find out that your automation is cycling through faster than how the video is being created, all you have to do is add another sleep module here and then tell it to wait a little bit longer, because you can only do up to 300 seconds. So once you have that sleep module set up, the next thing you want to do is do another Heygen module, and this is going to get the video from Heygen. So this module here, the create an avatar video, that's only going to create the video inside of Heygen. But if you want to go get that video and pull it in, so you can take the post and post it to LinkedIn, post it to YouTube, post it to Instagram, you're going to have to do this get video module. So we're going to click Heygen, and then we're going to click get a video, and then video ID. Video ID will be the first one. Let's move this up here for now. Create a module to update the Google Sheets row. So update row. And then we want to change it to the same exact Google Sheet that we created. So what we want to do is make sure we grab that sheet name and then row number. We're going to do row number 2. And then here, what we can do is the video ID. So then it'll update dynamically. So now when you go ahead and connect the get video module, what you can do is have the video ID here, new video ID. So what this is going to do is going to be two things. It's going to update the Google Sheet with the actual link to the video, and then it'll also pull it in to Heygen as well. So let's go over this really quick. What we have set up so far. The Google Sheets module is going to be the trigger. Whenever you add a topic about what you want your video to be about, it'll trigger this automation to create a short form video for you. That topic will be fed into Perplexity AI, where you have a prompt set up to create a short form video script based on this topic. Follow this structure, should be this length, and so on. I can leave all prompts in the link in the description. The next step is going to be Claude. Claude I use for a lot of writing content. So this is going to be used to create descriptions. It's going to be used to create titles or Twitter threads for your posts based on what Perplexity AI researched for you. Next, once we have the script for the video and let's say the Twitter thread for the video, then we want to feed that information into the create an avatar video module. This is going to create the AI clone of yourself inside of Heygen, speaking to the exact script that you created here in Perplexity AI. Once you do that, it feeds it to the tool module right here. This is going to put it in sleep mode to say, hey, let's wait a little bit before we send this information to the next step, because we need Heygen to have a little bit of time to create that video for you. Once we do that, we update the Google Sheet with that information, like, all right, here's the video that we created, just so we can have a backlog of videos that was created, when it was created, and what it was created about. And then the next step will be to get that video as well. So the next step for that is to be able to post it on whatever social media account that you have. For today's example, we're going to do a YouTube short, and we're going to do LinkedIn, because if you don't know, LinkedIn in 2025 is going to be very video based, short form video based. That's where you can get a lot of impressions and engagement on your account and get a lot of followers as well. We're going to do two different things. We're going to do a LinkedIn post, video post, and then we're going to do a YouTube short. What you can do is add a router in here. So flow control, a router. This first one is going to be a LinkedIn video post. Create a user video post. All you want to do from there is just set up your LinkedIn account or connect your LinkedIn account. File name would be the video ID. The video will also be, where is it? Get video URL. There we go. And then the title can be to whatever you set the title here, but I'm not going to put nothing here for now. Content is going to be your actual LinkedIn post, like the text. So like I said, that was created inside of Claude. What you'll do is you'll click on content, and then you'll click on text, and that'll put that information there. And then whatever settings you want to have, if you want it to be a private post or like only my connections or so on, but we're going to leave it as public, and then go ahead and click OK. Then We want to do YouTube Shorts, upload a video, create a connection. Once you create the connection, this will pop up. You can set the title for the video. For example, we just put example here, but you can dynamically update this as well using your Google Sheet. File name can be, where is it? Let's just do example as well. File name. Data would be video URL, video category. You make this a public post or a public YouTube short, and then you can update the description as you want. There we have it. Essentially, this is how you can create a AI automated short form video content generator using make.com and Heygen. Just to go over exactly what we have today, we have a Google Sheet with the topic, title, and any information for the video that we need is created. That is going to be our trigger. So whenever we add a new topic that we want it to be about or have a video about, it'll trigger this automation to create a video. It'll pull that topic of what you want it to be about into Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI will go ahead and research the actual internet for the latest information on that topic and create a video script of what you want your AI clone to say for you. And then it'll feed that information into Claude, which Claude will use it to create a LinkedIn post, YouTube description. It can create a Twitter thread, any of that for you. And then next step will be the Heygen create a video module. This video module right here will essentially create that AI clone of you, and you can put the script for this Perplexity AI module into that to say, Heygen, create me a AI avatar video of myself saying this. That'll create that video. It'll feed that information into a Google Sheet once it is generated. And then from there, we'll go ahead and grab the information for that video from Heygen itself and feed it into this router, which will send it to LinkedIn, and it'll send it to YouTube, and it'll post as a YouTube short if it's under 60 seconds, obviously. That's all. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and drop a subscribe. Also, if you do need help setting this up or getting something set up like this, go ahead and hit that link in the description.